Hey guys, SlyGumbi here, and welcome to another Titanfall 2 video. I think last time I said Titanfall, not to be mistaken with Titanfall 2. This is turning into a little bit of a mini-series, it seems like. This is now Gen 6, and I tend to do a little brief, well, not so brief last time, but a recap on things I've experienced and learned for your benefit, for me just to point things out, to stay busy. I don't know. It's fun, but I tend to be doing it, seems like, every 2 generations now, and I might stick with that if I do another one. It'll be Gen 8 probably. I'm starting to not run into as much new things as I've been playing so much, so I don't know how much more I can rant. I mean, I can rant forever. That's what I do. I stream daily, so I can rant. That's easy. But anyways, so last one was like 40 minutes. I'm going to try to keep it quite a bit less this time. I actually made some little bullet points so I don't go off into tangents like I'm doing now. But let's kick things off. So normally, let's stick true to what I do. I'm rocking the pink, it's not the pink, what is it called? It's a magenta. It's the level Gen 6 camo of my gun and my pilot. In the background, I typically have always had North Star, which is my Titan of choice. But I have been, for the last gen and a half, going through and playing with every Titan, getting them to Gen 2, so I can get their banner or their patch, just so I can complete everything. And also so I can be familiar with what they do. For instance, Ronin, who is the last Titan I'm working on, his block ability, I didn't know was indefinite. They can hold left bumper and block forever. Also, when I would shoot at a Ronin, before I had played Ronin, I felt like they were blocking 100% of the damage. When I block, maybe it's my Ronin, maybe my Ronin's retarded. When I block, you take a like 10% or 20%, I don't know what the percentage is. You do take a little bit of damage, according to the tooltip and whatnot. My Titan, I think he takes probably 90%, so there might be like one bullet that misses. My guy's he has potato block. Anyways, though, so yeah, he's back there. He's not Gen 6, he's not even Gen 2 yet, so he's just rocking some goofy green and white camo. Kills, I am up to 5,582 kills, 352 wins. They still have not released a stat page or a leaderboard. I know there's still a handful of guys that are ahead of me in generations, but I still have yet. I saw today my first Gen 4 in a lobby, but typically I'm seeing more and more Gen 2s. Very rarely do I see Gen 3s and Gen 4s, so I know I'm still towards the top of no-lifers out there. Time played so far is 6 days, 14 hours, and 6 minutes. Let's see what I've learned so far. I don't know if you guys watched I did a video on opening the 50 advocate gifts, and I have learned since then that the MGL is the grenade launcher, anti-Titan grenade launcher, mag launcher to be correct, that I have been using since the beginning of time. And if that doesn't make any sense why I'm pointing that out, maybe you should go watch that video. But so I know what that is. That's something big that I've learned since last video. The guns that I'm typically seeing still tend to be the CAR, R201 carbine. I'm still seeing a lot of hemlocks. I'm seeing quite a bit more G2s in the last couple of days. I don't see a lot of sniper rifles. You don't see a lot of shotguns. Last night, however, I was playing almost my entire stream with the EVA shotgun and phase shift. And usually towards the back half of the matches, I forced the entire team to rage into using shotguns as well. So I saw a lot of shotguns last night, but I think that was due to the fact that I was pissing a lot of people off with the shotgun and phase shift. Again, this morning I played a couple of rounds with the sniper rifle, the Kraber. That's also how I kind of ended my stream, with a lot of failed shots and deaths with the Kraber last night, and I was playing with it again today. Didn't see any shotguns really. So if you piss people off with shotguns, they will switch to shotguns. Grenade launchers, I still don't see a lot of grenade launchers being used. Pistols here and there. I feel like when I see a pistol, it's because somebody's trying to power level. See what else is there. So from the 50 advocate gift opening video I did, I was trying to find double XP. Negative, zip, did not get any. And I, even from all the gifts I've opened outside of the 50 that I saved, I've never gotten double XP. Somebody in a comment told me you could get them from the Advocate gifts. I've had other people say you cannot. I have not seen any. I'm Gen 6. I have 6 days plus gameplay. I have never seen a double XP out of an Advocate gift, so I'm going to lean more towards they don't exist in the Advocate gifts at this time. You can get double XP out of Doritos bags and Mountain Dew. They've got codes. You got to go to their website. They've got a website called doanddoritos.com. You link your Xbox Live gamer tag, your PlayStation Network name, or your Origins account, and then you put your code in, and you will have under your message center, you'll have a message. You click on it, and so far I've had people in stream give me 3 codes. You get so far I've gotten every single time a double XP and a Coliseum ticket. And then you can also randomly get, they have 3 bonus items as well. They have a limited time assassination animation. They have a Mountain Dew themed camo for the Ion Titan, and then some kind of, I don't know, they've got it worded funny, early access to Ronin. I don't know if Ronin was unlocked early on. I've bought all the Titans, so I don't know what level requirement Ronin is needed, if he is needed. When I first read it, it sounded like you could get Ronin kind of like a burn card back in Titanfall 1, like you could start a match off in Ronin. I don't know if that's the case. I haven't unlocked it with me codes, so I don't know. Anybody else does know and they want to let me know, that'd be cool. Again, though, it seems like when I'm getting comments, it's kind of people's opinions. So I don't know how trustworthy a lot of that stuff is. But if you do know for a fact, if it's just it unlocks, if Ronin requires like level 3, but they give it to you for free, I don't know. Or if it's an early access into a match for that one-time use, I don't know. Double XP. So when you activate double XP, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to how you level with the merits at the end of every match, but you get a game completion, you get a participation, you get a game completion, victory or an extraction, and then a good performance. So double XP only afflicts those merits. If you level a gun up and you have double XP active and you get a merit for leveling your gun up, it does not double that. It only doubles the red colored merits. Guns are blue, Titans are yellow. So if you level the Titan up, that also does not apply to the double XP. So if you do a good performance and you complete your match and you win or extract on your spaceship, you can double those. So you can go from 3 merits to 6. And then I was thinking, and I verified it last night, I might try to clip it in here depending on the length of this video. I'm already rambling. We're at 8 minutes. When you do 1 match a day during your network's happy hour, you get 5 merits just for playing 1 match. And then you're done with that happy hour. So you get 5 merits. I did verify last night that if you have double XP active, those happy hour merits are also colored red. So I was wondering, so I saved one of my double XPs for last night. It actually took me 3 nights to remember to activate it, because once you play a match during happy hour, it's over. But you do get, it doubles those as well. So you go from the 5 happy hour merits to 10. So technically you can go from, I don't even want to do the math. Basically, you get 10 instead of the 5, and then you can get 6 instead of the 3 for the other red merits. So if you've got double XPs, I would just recommend, if you're trying to power level, save them, use 1 a day during each happy hour. You can no longer, due to a patch that came out, bounce between networks to change happy hours and get the happy hour reward every hour. So it's just daily. Save your double XPs for that if you really want to maximize your stuff, or if you don't care, just burn them up. Something else I learned that I had no clue of. I played the crap out of the first game. I was not streaming. I don't really watch YouTube videos. I never really participate in Reddit, in forums, never get involved with the community. I've always kind of been this, like, I play with my buds. We just play. So I've been streaming for a year now, so I've started to get really heavily into communities, talking to people, meeting people, and I learned of bunny hopping. Apparently it existed in the first one. So that's something I'm starting to, if you watch my streams, start to incorporate in. I'm absolute garbage at it. If I'm going straight, I can do it. I can't turn quite yet. if you watch like there's a guy Game Sager, he's got some YouTube vids out, and he streams I think more than me, surprisingly. I didn't know there was much people that streamed more often than I do, but I think he pulled like a 30-hour stream the other day. But he bunny hops left, right, upside down, inside out, backwards, forwards, off of objects. The dude just like he bunny hops. That's what he does. It's crazy. And what bunny hopping does, for those of you who don't know, it basically it'll match whatever momentum you have. So you can accelerate to a little faster than a sprint speed if you start it right. If you do it off of a wall, you maintain that speed. If you do it after a stem, you maintain that speed. You can also bunny hop into a wall. If you're bunny hopping slow, you can into a wall, off of a wall. You can do all this crazy stuff. But I might make a little video of that. There's like 7 videos that are pretty decent out. If you just look up Titanfall 2 bunny hop, there's a lot of guys that are explaining how to do it, and they show clips. They make it look easy. They all have their own twist on how to explain it. So I'll probably make a video also to explain how I do it. Essentially, they're all the same. We all just describe it differently. And eventually, when you hear it enough times and practice it enough times, especially in a private match, it'll click. If you're interested, you don't need to do it. I don't do it 100% of the time. If I'm trying to clear a distance in an open area, I will try to use it. Sometimes I stumble and trip, and then I'm just crouched like an idiot, then I get shot. So I don't know. It's neat. It's cool. I didn't know it existed until recently. Something else I've been playing with phase shift. I'm really trying to get a little bored of hologram. So I've been playing with other abilities, and phase shift is a lot of fun when it works. And if you don't take it too seriously and don't rage when you're dying, I would recommend playing with phase. It's a blast. It's a really cool. It kind of gives us like, you can really get in some situations where you can shit all over somebody and their team. But you can also put yourself in a situation where you're like, well, shit, I wish I wouldn't have phase shifted. Something we did notice the other day, and I didn't get a clip of it, and I didn't write down what time it happened in stream. I came out of phase shift inside of another pilot. That pilot imploded. He's just gone. So I came out of phase shift inside of another player, and it killed him. And in the kill feed, it said, I killed so-and-so with phase shift. That was awesome. I've also been told that if you come out of phase shift inside of a Titan, you will die. So you got to be careful with that. And I've also been told, especially with Ronin too, since he's got a phase shift ability, if you phase shift towards Titans and they're moving forward, and you come out of phase shift inside of another Titan, inside of Ronin, you will die. It hasn't happened yet. I've been trying to be careful of it. But that's something to keep in note also. There was another thing I wanted to try that I haven't tried. I've been slacking. I was trying originally with phase shift to figure out ways to troll people, throw C4, phase shift, and then explode it while I was in a different world. And I think I went over this briefly in the other video, but I'm bringing it up. Somebody left a comment, and I've had people tell me in stream that they think you can double tap X. So if you throw your C4 or your satchel, phase shift, what happens is the game developers made it to where if you have the detonator in hand and you phase shift, it pulls up your primary. So what I was trying to do is switch back to my detonator quick enough to detonate it and kill people while I was still phased. I can't do it quick enough, and I would come out of phase and blow myself up. But I was told you can double tap X or whatever button. There's a button, I don't know what it is. Or the bumper or something, and it would detonate it. And I just thought that was a Call of Duty thing, but apparently Titanfall 1 did it. I haven't verified you can do that in Titanfall 2, so I'm curious to see if you can do that while phased. If you can do that while phased, you can easily troll people that way. I'm gonna have a blast doing that. I'll probably try to do that and get some video of it if it works. Something else I noticed about phase shift, it could be, I don't know if you guys ever played that game called Call of Duty. But the big issue I've always had with every COD, besides the repetitiveness of it being the same game, rinse and repeat every year, is they're the most successful. They bring in the most money. They sell the most copies of any shooter, but they're so selfish that they don't offer dedicated servers. And what that does, and if you guys have ever paid attention to kill cams or been frustrated about, well, how did that guy kill me? And like you're going around a corner, you know the dude is there, you're already ADS'd, you're gun up, you're ready, finger on the trigger, you see the dude's shoulder and you're dead right as you pull the trigger. You watch the kill cam, the dude clearly walked around the corner, you're standing out in the open, not firing, he drops you, you die. And that has to do with the hosting lag and whatnot. And so something I've noticed with phase shift a couple times is when people will see me phase shift, they'll be ready for me to come out somewhere. And regardless of if like they're looking to the right, I come out to the left of their screen. I don't know if it's the delay on the connection or if they have it programmed to where when you come out of phase shift, you have this like smoke on your screen. There's a little bit of a delay, but I think other players see you come out before you really come out. I had a couple instances last night to where I came out of phase shift, the dude hadn't moved, I was already cursor on the player, started firing before I even started ADSing, he already dropped me. Watching the kill cam, he saw me come out, he readjusted, fired, and shot. So I don't know if that's a communication lag issue, similar to Call of Duty, where there's just a delay between players, or if that's pre-programmed to prevent the or to add more of a balance to the phase shift. And it's happened multiple times. I don't know how to test it to tell whether or not it's built in or if it's just a communication delay. Something else people mentioned about the AWOLs, as I was talking kind of down upon them in previous videos, you can destroy them from the backside, which still makes them a little overpowered for people that want to camp in the distance, because you still have to get to the other side of the AWOL to destroy it. But yeah, you can get behind it and shoot, throw a grenade, whatever. You can destroy the device on the ground that is projecting the AWOL up into the air. Sadly, you cannot do that to your teammates. I have people that sit in the back of the map behind AWOLs with sniper rifles that I just want to kill. So you can't do it to your teammates, you can do it to enemies, AWOLs. So that is true. Something else about camouflage. Some people get really bitter about me talking crap about camouflage. Camouflage, for those that don't know, it does make you invisible to Titans. So if you are standing still in the open, a Titan will not see you. The moment you start double jumping or doing any kind of ability, I don't think Sprint might activate it because it makes you, I don't know. If you're doing any kind of ability, wall running or something, your jump jets, you'll have your little red jump jets. They can see that. I kill people in Cloak all the time with my Titan. I've never been rodeoed, to my knowledge, and gotten a battery taken off by somebody that has the Cloak ability. It's basically defensive. I want to get away. And I know a lot of people that are diehard into the last Titan standing utilize Cloak so to get out and get power cores. You can also combine Cloak with... really should be more interactive with my screen to throw up gameplay like other people. What are we looking for? They use low profile to hide their jump jets. Something that a lot of people don't understand quite yet about low profile is I made the misconception also that it's kind of like being a Call of Duty player. It doesn't make you silent. It just hides your jump jet trails, and when you're climbing on a Titan, it makes you silent. They still get the notification. So I don't even use this. To me, it's pointless. I don't use Cloak, so hiding my jump jet trails is pointless. I did notice a couple times this morning actually chasing people that the jump jet trails, even when you're on a pilot chasing a pilot, they're pretty they stay around. There was a dude that was clearly 20 yards ahead of me going around corners, and I could see his jump jet trail. So it could be handy. I don't use it. I think the kill report is more important for my play style. So you can't hide that. Now, I did see a video from the other guys that do a crap ton of tutorial videos, Titan Time or Titan Tutorial Tips, whatever. They've got the role-playing intro, Titan Time Engaged. They do some pretty decent videos. They were showcasing Cloak, and one of the things that I don't know people that use Cloak know about, if you take a battery off of a Titan, and even if you're using low profile and you have Cloak engaged, the Titan can still see the battery trail. And I think they can also see the battery. There's this big orange marker that Respawn has programmed above you that says, hey, that's the guy that took your battery, which I hate. Phase shift, actually. So if you guys want to get off of a Titan with the battery and get away, use phase shift. Phase shift takes you out. You're gone. They can't get damaged. I haven't tested it to see if that icon is above your head or not, but at least you can get out of this same world that they are shooting at. They can't run you over. They can't nuclear eject and kill you. They can't shoot you. You're in a different world, different dimension in phase shift. regardless of if you have the battery marker still above your head. And capture the flag you do when you're phased. But they can't kill you. So like I'll capture the flag and run out of the base with phase shift. They can't shoot or kill me. They can follow me, but with bunny hop and wall riding, usually I can get around corners and get away fast enough with phase shift. So again, I'm not a fan of Cloak. I think Cloak is pointless for my style of play and in my opinion. But just to note, if you're a Cloak user, some of the guys I play with love it, and we always point fingers at them and laugh, and they laugh back at me when they beat me in score. So it's a trade-off. You're not dumb for using it. I don't like it. I don't use it. But yeah, if you're using low profile with Cloak and you have a battery, the battery trail is still visible. And if you don't believe me, you can go watch their video. They actually do a bunch of visual aid and showing and proving how things work. I guess if you Cloak a second time, it'll remove the battery if you still have the battery by that time. 21 minutes. Okay, getting long. What else? For those of you that are irritated with turrets, I don't know if you've noticed yet, if you punch a turret, something I didn't know for a long time, if you punch a turret, it dies. One shot. You can one-punch turrets. Also, for those who are wanting to be like me and use hologram, holograms will trick turrets also. So you can shoot a hologram at a turret or in front of a turret, strafe it anywhere around in line of sight of a turret. The turret will shoot the hologram, letting you get close to punch it. Phase shift will also close the distance so you can punch it. I don't know about Cloak. I don't use Cloak. Cloak might allow you to negate their vision. I don't know. That's something else. Let's see, what else? Anything I can think of note? I think that's all I wanted to touch base on. Let's end with marketing. Check me out on Twitch. I stream every day. Some of you guys have actually been coming over and hanging out. I had one guy last night that just wanted to pop in briefly. I don't know if he was new to even seeing a Twitch stream, but he came in and he thanked me for some info. He was really nice. And I was like, dude, I'm live. You can ask me whatever you want. So he started asking me questions. It was kind of cool. That's what I'm there for. I'm not. Some people stream and ignore chat because they think they're God's gift to gaming and that everybody needs to watch them play. I'll be the first one to admit that I'm not God's gift. I got good matches. I've got bad matches, just like every other average player out there. We have a lot of fun. I make fun of things. I make fun of myself. We make fun of each other. If you want to check it out, I stream every night Pacific Standard Time. I usually start around 8 p.m. I go for about 6 hours every night. Weekends I tend to go longer. It's not uncommon for me to run an 18-hour stream on the weekends. Here pretty soon, though, I'm going to start rotating Battlefield 1 and Forza back into it. I'll link my Twitch account in the description below. It's SlyGumbi, same as my my YouTube. Twitter's another thing. I would love for you guys to start following me on Twitter. Mainly just because I'm trying to get partnered on Twitch, and anytime I can grow a network anywhere, it helps get partnered on Twitch. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, I do updates and things. I post goofy shit on there. I'm trying to become more Twitterfied. I'm super new to Twitter, so tweeting is a little. It used to be a poop tweet here and there when I was on the toilet, but now I'm trying to be more active with it. So you can check me out there. Also, some guys wanted to join our network, Shake and Bake. Got 28 minutes. I'll wrap it up. Shake and Bake is the network. Hashtag Shake and Bake. I think when you search it, it shows up Shake_Bake. The author is. Let me pull it up. Pull it up. Oh, something really quick. Another ramble. Factions.
Can't trust anyone.
The one I use is still the Alcoholic faction. They are. I just keep skipping because I don't want to have them talk. Generation 16 and growing. So I thought Gen 15 was the cap on everything. I don't know if there is a cap on stuff. I'm going to keep using the Alcoholics until it caps. So if it ever caps, then I will be an alcoholic for life. But if you guys cared about that. So I don't know if the guns cap. I don't know if Titans cap. I don't know if your pilot caps. The banners stop after Gen 15 for your pilot. So that's what I thought. Everything capped at 15. Networks. Boom. Shake and Bake. The author of Shake and Bake is Timidest Death, or Timid. He's one of the guys I play games with regularly. Right now we got members 26. It's public. Region is North America. I'm just spitting this stuff out so you guys, if you guys are looking for it. Our happy hour is set for 8 p.m. And our net worth currently is 6,646. social, gaming, mic policy, no preference. We're listed, visibility, language is English. If you want to join, we don't have a lot of guys, and typically I just invite people from stream to play with, or guys that I play with regularly that I've met from Twitch. So if you want to play, you want to jump in our network, there's the information. Feel free to jump in. And with that, I will catch you guys probably, if I do another one, if there's enough information to do another one, it'll probably be when I hit Gen 8 in another 2 to 3 days. On that note, I'm out. I'll catch you guys hopefully on Twitch or in the next video.